banging video, honey, and it's game on. I got my rapper chain on, and it's game on. I got my chain on, and it's game on. I got my rapper chain on, and it's game on. I got my chain on. Okay, so in this video we're gonna talk about Mr. and Mrs. Carter, of course, and we're talking about Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Let's get into it, honey, because it's now being alleged that the Queen Bee will be filing for divorce from her husband following his name coming out on the Epstein file. She's trying to disassociate herself from him on papers so as to save herself, her career, and her money. Allegedly. It is all allegedly. I have no evidence to substantiate these claims or anything like that, so it's allegedly. It is said that what she wants to do, she wants to divorce him on paper, but they're gonna still live together as a family, and they're gonna go through the assets, the division of assets, because they are anticipating more hits from the higher ups coming to Jay-Z, and she wants to save herself because she has truly worked hard for everything that she has garnered over the years, right? And it would make sense that she would want to save herself because as you guys remember, Sloan also told us that 25, 26, 27, it's going to be an orchestrated takedown of Jay-Z. And you know that 2 Fridays ago, Jay-Z's name came out on the Epstein list. He wasn't accused of doing anything besides allegedly watching Harvey Weinstein allegedly assaulting a female, and it is said that that was a sensational phone call. But what happens is that you have to remember his name was mentioned in the Sean Diddy Combs lawsuit, the lawsuit that Tony Buzbee filed against him, and that was in December of 2024. He basically won that case, and now another legal battle has been ensued. He's going after Tony Buzbee. Tony Buzbee is going after him. So he has that to deal with. Now, as you guys also can remember, Sloan said that they promised him protection, but they're going to slowly distance themselves from him. So if it is true that Beyonce is going to file for a divorce, then maybe it's the same thing she's doing, protecting herself, protecting her assets, protecting her money that she's worked very hard for. Now, it is also said that Beyonce is to release an album, and it's going to be outside of the usual genre of music for her. I think they said it's rock and roll or something like that. She's gonna go into that field. It's not gonna be hip hop. It's not gonna be country and western. She is doing another genre of music, and she's about to release that album. But I'm gonna tell you what is my own opinion in all of this, right? Now, I don't believe Beyonce is gonna divorce her husband. She already tells us that she loves that man more than music. I think the only thing that is going to separate Jay-Z and Beyoncé is death. I don't think nothing in this life or the next can separate them. And that's just my honest opinion. Beyoncé is coming, as she says, she wants to, I don't remember which of the song. She says she wants to break the curse of people getting divorced in her family because, you know, Solange was married, she got divorced. You guys remember that? Or was it engaged? Yeah, Solange was married and they got divorced. Her mom was married to her dad. They got divorced. Then he married Mr. Lawson, divorced. And the mother is now single. And she wants to break that cycle in her family. Not only that, she cannot see herself with anyone else outside of Jay-Z, because if you guys remember, earlier in her career, she did an interview and she said when she was, when she was in Destiny's Child, in the industry, they would tell her no. But when she talks to Jay-Z about it and Jay-Z goes to them, they would never tell him no, and they've never told him no. And she says that she loves how Jay-Z takes care of his people, how he takes care of her, how he protects her, how he takes care of the people that are close to him, and how he protects them. And she admires that greatly about him. He's a protector of his true friends and family. So, when you look at Beyonce, how many people can Beyonce truly date, with who she is, being in the industry for so long, and they all have so much secrets, right? That is a huge risk and a huge task. Who else is she gonna find in the industry to keep up appearances with her? So I don't see her separating herself from that man in this life nor the next. No, what I do believe and what has always happened is that every time there is something unpleasant attached to Jay-Z's name, Beyonce is brought to the forefront, right? And it's given the sense that there'll be other things coming up this year with Jay-Z, and Beyonce is gonna be like, Jay-Z's here, everyone is focused on it, talking about him. And the thing is that people are not just talking about him, they're also making up a lot of lies on him. Like, for example, I saw a video on Twitter. Do you guys remember when Northwest and her siblings, they went to, I think it was Paris, and they were there on vacation with their dad, and North said that, I think it was a hotel or Airbnb that they were staying at, and North said the statues that were there on the outside and stuff, they just looked demonic. And she was saying, no, we gotta pray. And she gathered her siblings and they got down and they prayed and she felt better. They prayed to God. People on Twitter are sharing that clip and they're titling the clip as, "This is what Northwest saw when she went to Jay-Z's house." Right? And for people to lie on a child like that, you know that they seriously hate Jay-Z and Beyoncé. So I do believe that we're going to hear a lot more mischief and drama associated with Jay-Z and Beyoncé's name this year. And the thing is that they're trying, I believe what they're gonna, because if you look at what they're doing, they're coming for everyone, as I told you guys, and they're gonna try to hit these men where their monies are affected, but they won't be able to, I believe they're gonna do some effect on Jay-Z, but not as greatly as they want to. Jay-Z still has huge shares in Deus, and just by that, you know they're gonna come for 50 Cent next too. Do you guys see the connection? So Jay-Z still has huge shares in Deus ever since that lawsuit against Bacardi, and he won. That's ever since then they have been after Jay-Z. I don't know if there's a coincidence with the timing or what, but ever since then they've been after him. But the thing is that every artist that is signed to Roc Nation that has a business, Jay-Z has shares in that business. Just think about every artist in Roc Nation. So they cannot take down every Roc Nation artist. So Jay-Z is gonna still have good money. He has shares in Megan Thee Stallion chain of restaurant, the Popeyes. He has shares in, I think, Savage. I know he has shares in Savage X Fenty. And I think he has shares in Fenty Beauty as well. So he knows how to invest, and as such, when they do hit him, he's gonna still have. So Jay-Z has stakes in his artists, their business and stuff, royalties and all of that. So when they hit him, it's gonna be a big hit for a man of that status, money and power. It is gonna be a big hit, but it's not gonna be a big hit like Diddy. It's not gonna leave him like Diddy. He's gonna still have favor in the people and all of that jazz, right? So when they say that Beyonce is gonna leave her husband, not in this life nor the next. When he's going down, that woman, Jack and Rose on Titanic, Beyonce is Jack. She's not Rose. She's Jack, okay? She's gonna stay in that water and freeze to death while her man, is saved. She's not even gonna tell him to let us take turns. She's gonna tell him she will die for him. So Beyonce is not going anywhere. Don't look for her to go anywhere anytime soon. I think what they're gonna do is to become more guarded. I think they're gonna become more guarded, and while they're gonna be more guarded behind the scenes, up to the forefront, they're gonna become more friendly, and they're gonna give this like down to earth persona. I believe they're gonna rebrand themselves. They're gonna rebrand their image. So while they are becoming more guarded behind the scenes, to us, I believe we're gonna see another persona of Jay-Z and Beyoncé, so that they know it's coming, because anyone who has a functioning brain at this point can see it. Ain't no way two identical allegations, him witnessing women being assaulted, that's like someone pulling out the Joker out of the card pack on him. And that's what they're doing to him. But his wife is not gonna leave. She's not gonna leave. She's gonna take the hit with him. But I believe they are guarded and preparing. So I think Beyonce is about to do a bunch of things like what she did the last time. I think she's about to do a bunch of things in the coming days, or maybe 2 weeks maximum, but the time frame has passed for her to step out now, because whenever there's anything unpleasant that is being said about Jay-Z, there is a particular time frame in which he normally puts her out. Maybe because we have been talking about it, they have pulled back on it somewhat. So this week is going to be week 2. So since that DOJ report, so expect something from Beyonce by week 3 or week 4 maximum. Something is coming from her. Look out for it. But that's just my 2 cents on the allegations of Jay-Z and Beyonce will be getting a divorce. I don't see anything separating them in this life or the next. They are one of the only couples that Hollywood would not be able to shake nor separate. They would rather lose the money than to go their separate ways. They check for each other and are very protective of each other in that sense and that manner. But that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let's talk some more in the comment section. Peace.